Hi, I'm Don Cherry, Linda's husband, and I was wanting to pose some questions for Linda that kind of brings the personal side in. Linda, being your husband, I'm well aware of the hours and time you've put in with the city council, but other than what we see in the newspapers and what we see on TV, tell us some of the things that you've been involved in with boards and committees.
Okay. While serving on the Human Rights Commission, I spearheaded Murray's first ever anti-bullying campaign. And this was to raise awareness that bullying is here. It's in our schools, it's in our workplaces, it's even in our, I guess maybe in our own backyards in some cases. This anti-bullying campaign actually became a city proclamation, which we were very proud of, and it served as a model for other cities in Kentucky, which we were also very proud of that we made that type of recognition. Later, again with the Human Rights Commission, I spearheaded their efforts to raise awareness of the plight of low-income families who struggle to find safe and affordable housing, because we have so many low-income families that actually many of them will end up being homeless. I spearheaded the Human Rights Commission's efforts to educate and raise awareness of the human trafficking problem in Western Kentucky, which is a part of a $32 billion industry worldwide, and it's actually become the second largest criminal organization in the world. So it's here and it's very dangerous, and our efforts were to just raise awareness and educate people how to recognize it and what to do when they do recognize it, what their options are. I also served 4 years on the Gentry House, which provides safe transitional housing for families with children. It's not just for a husband and wife, but they must have children as well. And while serving on the park board, I raised funds to replace the plastic fluorescent lights in the old historical Waters Schoolhouse with a reproduction of traditional schoolhouse lights, which really added to the just to the feel of an old schoolhouse. And we're very lucky to have that house in our park. It's like a little jewel that nobody knows about. I also initiated the Avenue of Flags that's in Central Park, and we see those flags flying at certain flag-appropriate holidays. I also initiated the drive to make our park ADA compliant, which is Americans with Disability Act compliant, that with the proceeds off of the sale of all those flags that you see flying in our park at certain times of the year. And I also initiated the return of the Old Time Thursday Trade Day in the park, and I hear just a lot of positive comments. People are glad that we got that back. So I initiated that, and it's just been very fulfilling, and I feel like my time, the time that I spend, has been very well spent.
Good.